Confirm.
Let's get ready.
Okay.
I'm afraid to fall off this chair. One day I'm gonna crack my neck.
What's your?
Ugh.
So this is the first time we're going live. So
Yep. Let me see if we can get this going. Hi, people. Going live, so give me a break here so we can get things set up.
this is literally what we go through,
Hi.
but without going live.
Hi, my babies. Hi, can you see me? Can you see me? Hi. We're live. So if anybody sees us, we're waiting for you to go live. Sign in, sign in.
You guys will know what we go through when we go live. So there goes.
La, 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 la. I usually settle up, pucker up. The
Okay.
only thing I don't like about going live with these people, now you can't do it horizontal. It has to be vertical.
Well, basically, this is what we go through almost without
Every,
going live. So
and
even
me
though,
doing my little crazy stuff.
as you guys know, we're unrehearsed.
Wow,
Shut up.
you're pushing me.
We're unrehearsed. We're unscripted. We come up with a lot of stuff. Oh, we gotta wait. Let me set up the headphones and the microphone.
Why is this?
What?
That thingy on the side.
Leave it alone. It's not going in the picture.
But I don't see myself.
You see yourself.
Yeah.
They see you. Anyway, basically, this is what we go through. We don't like to plan things ahead of time because then it's fake. I mean, silly little skits that you might see us doing, yeah, that's planned on. Like, you see Frankie Shark, Frankie Tiburon, or The Night. But silly little things, yeah. Shorts, maybe most of the shorts are going to be planned.
Silly.
But stuff like this is, we come up like this. She has a notebook where she might take some notes. The most is that she might take some notes. Put in her phone. Where's mine? I just turned on
Let's see.
the interface. Let me see. Okay.
Let me squeeze in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Basically, we did that part towards the end, where you're gonna have to squeeze in a little bit.
I use my
face.
exercise.
Yes, TikTok.
Hi, people. Hi, Lily.
You can see. Okay, say hi
Hi.
to the people because I can't see.
Who? Applesauce?
Hmm?
Apple user. Oh, Apple user.
Okay.
Hi. I'm sorry.
She's gonna say hi because even with my glasses, I cannot see that far. Somebody joined but has no name. Lily. Hi, Lily. How you doing?
Lily, applesauce.
yeah.
Apple user 469535. Hi.
Anyway, thank you for joining in. This is what it looks like when we actually, before we sign in and stuff like that, we go through certain things. We're gonna talk about today.
Well,
come up with some ideas.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about bilingual issues. When you start talking
No dreams.
to ay Dios mío, this is what I hate because right, mi mente piensa en español and then I have to put it in English and that's where bilingual
Were we
goes.
gonna mention about dreams too? Because I was telling you I had a dream and I dreamed like in English and Spanish, or is that just?
Well, that has to do with bilingual.
Okay. Well,
He's
a bit more
dreaming
specific.
in
Anyway,
English and
all right,
Spanish.
so anyway,
Bilingual.
what you got?
So,
let's
nothing.
look something up.
And so first of all, let me do the countdown.
Okay.
3,
This is what we do.
2. Hello. My
Welcome to
Beyond
Beyond
Boundaries FL. How you doing, my people?
But she skipped ahead, so as you see, I don't have my headphones on, and I have to turn my microphone because I'm setting up to look because she rushed ahead to look up here so we can see
I'm always ahead of time.
What information we could get you about dreams. Let me see. Okay,
Dreams. That's not
Stop
the
it.
song, right?
Hmm?
Don't tell me to stop. This is the problem working with this dude here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we have here about dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody has any dreams? Anybody have any kinky dreams today?
What doesn't have to be?
I mean, it doesn't have to be kinky sexual. It could be kinky, you know.
There's only one kinky.
I couldn't bet my own kinky stuff. Anyway, dreams. There's
Okay.
people have dreams they're falling off the bed, and then they end up like. Oh, I'm still.
Okay, who
silly.
joined in? Let's say hi to who
Hi,
joined in.
hi, all those people that are joining
also
in.
Maisha. If we didn't name you, it's going fast.
Drin, hi, Drin.
Drin, Maisha,
Maisha
London.
from London.
It says no. That's
Oh.
the last thing.
Anyway,
About here, nobody.
I'm
here.
Rose.
Okay.
He's Pedro.
Just so you know, we're going live right now in TikTok and in YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay,
YouTube.
so YouTube is the main language, but
YouTube.
TikTok you're not behind. You're right there with us. Thank you, everybody on TikTok. What?
So yeah, dreams and bilinguals.
Okay.
People,
Okay.
when you work in bilingual, have you by Latin people
Okay.
or any other speaking other than Spanish and English, Chinese?
Mutu's favors, isn't it?
Why? These are
Because
mine.
yeah, but this has nothing to do with this.
Excuse me. This is my area. Don't you see what I have to go through this?
Anyway,
He has his tablet. I have to use paper.
you don't have any written that's gonna be with us today. Anyway,
So I want to use my papers.
we have so much space. Anyway, talking about dreams, that's bilingual dreams and stuff like that, or bilingual languages. She was saying,
Bueno, yo soy la que introduzco las cosas, los disparates que él dice en inglés en español.
yeah, if you guys didn't notice yet, we're bilingual,
No,
English and Spanish. But
but
in other countries that see us, like
we Chinese.
no,
We
well,
speak-
actually, we're seeing China, Japan, Poland, Germany, Italy, a lot of places. Other countries in Africa, Dubai. So what happens is that if you see the two C's, I don't know, depending where your screen is at, you see two C's in a box. That's closed caption. You hit the closed caption is in every language that we have. Plus, we also have it dubbed in your language. So wherever you're at, you just click the language and it's dubbed the voice.
I bet there's no sign language.
No, there's no sign language yet. Yes. But real quick, you know that we are on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Threads. I'm missing somebody. But
Instagram,
we're also now on Rumble.
Rum-
Is a
Rumbo.
in the description, you're gonna see the link there. I'm gonna add it on today. That's our new channel. So thank you for having us. Thank you all for coming to see us. You joined us. We hope that you guys subscribe. Check us out. A couple of the videos we do everything from talking. Let them know because it's the first time. We're talking from general stuff to interviews. We've done interviews. We got a couple of more interviews coming also. So anyway, let's get to this. Bilingual languages. So it depends. This is about
So
dreams.
by any,
But hit what you want.
give me a second.
Go ahead.
Today is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. This is our first live. And I see that your side has a whole bunch of people. My side has nobody. They're not interested in my side. That's okay. That's okay.
Because
No.
this is YouTube. Not everybody is like, if this was maybe Facebook or something else, that's why. But
Yeah.
this is TikTok.
But that's okay.
But that's
no
fine.
problem.
That's
I know you're out there.
Anyway,
Hugs
go ahead.
and kisses.
Yeah.
So okay. So how was your day before we go?
You were with me. We went to your doctor's appointment.
They don't know. I'm asking you how it was.
Oh, it was fine, Rose. I was at your doctor's appointment. How did it
Did
go?
you enjoy?
Yeah, it was actually okay.
I gave him a good. He's going to my gastro now because he likes the way
the nurse practitioner.
the nurse practitioner.
Well, my nurse
treated us.
practitioner is good
He was
too.
on our level. You know, sometimes you got these ones that talk like, but this one was, what's up?
My nurse practitioner is good also, but this guy was a little bit more down to earth
Yeah.
and stuff. So anyway,
Oh, you have to leave. I'm sorry,
Who's that?
but you could Maisha.
but you
Maisha,
have to-
no
Come
problem.
back.
You
Come
could
back.
come
Check
back
us
later
out.
on and check us out. We're not gonna be here long though, so you can see us.
have a good
later.
day, sweetie.
Enjoy whatever you're gonna be.
Okay, so go ahead.
So yeah, So it was good. I'm starting my my bariatric procedures. So I was seeing my gastro, so he could check into my stomach to see if I have another me in there. You know, the other one that eats a lot, to see if he could take him out. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so now let's talk about. Would you leave my phone alone?
I have to because it's not adjusted.
Because people are not going to see the right side.
They see everything. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, and
So you want to talk about?
So you see, I'm huge. You know, look, I'm huge. Later on, you're gonna see
We
me
both lost weight.
like this.
We both lost weight. I lost 80 pounds.
And I hope I don't fall off the chair. I'm afraid.
I lost 80 pounds. I kept my 80 pounds off with the exception of, I think it was 12, 14 pounds I gained back, but after 2 years, and that's not bad.
I was 300.
Yeah. And what are you now?
273.
273.
And still working.
Still working on it. So anyway, everybody's different, so there's nothing wrong with it, you know, in the sense. If you get to lose weight your way, that's fine. Just remember, diets don't work. Okay, no matter what they tell you, it's a change of lifestyle. You gotta do portion control. That's not confusing with starving yourself. No, that's
You
damage your
need to
body.
eat. You need to eat, my people. You need to eat breakfast,
Protein, the right carbs.
Lunch, and dinner. Not past 6 o'clock.
Yeah, past 6 o'clock is not really good.
No.
I don't eat
You know
past 6
why? Because when we sit down, when we eat at 6 o'clock, we're tired, and what we're gonna do is drop our body on the couch, become couch potatoes, y no hacemos nada más.
So
And that
anyway,
food is there like.
yeah.
Whoa.
For you guys that just joined in, we do bilingual, just so you know, English and Spanish.
I'm sorry, we don't speak your other language.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
They do
would you,
on the
yes,
first
on the
caption.
CC, but
Okay,
not
but they don't
on
know
the-
that if you say that.
Oh my God, this
Anyway,
guy,
you gotta be specific.
Mr.
Anyway,
Perfectionist.
anyway, no, you gotta be specific. Anyway, so
Hi, Blake, Blake,
and somebody else.
and
I can't see it.
Cub. No, Barona Cub. Beat. How you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. Welcome. For
So-
you guys that were not here earlier, please subscribe, follow, like. Check us out in the other videos that we have. Our main channel is YouTube, so you could decide if we're for you or not. So anyway, we're talking about bilingual languages.
Bilingual languages and bilingual dreams.
Okay.
What is bilingual
Do
dreams?
you dream in bilingual? I did the other day. I've done it in the past.
Huh? I mean, is kind of strange that I remember what I dreamt of, but how in God's name am I gonna remember if I dreamt bilingual?
I do. I did.
Okay, give us an example, please.
Okay, it's a weird dream. Not like that.
Okay.
Okay, it's just a dream that we were close because I did this with Kayla last time she visited. So, we were by not far away from Lake Eola. We're here in Orlando, just in case you guys didn't know. We're Lake Eola. Do you know how they have those rental scooters? Type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I rented it. I don't remember who I was with, and I was like, okay, esto no está trabajando. This isn't working. That's what I said. So I was trying to do it. I remember my daughter telling me how it works. So I put the card information, and it showed that it was activated, and then you're supposed to push it before it takes off on its own. And I was writing, and it was a combination. We were talking about this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
The Mr. Softy truck was there down the street as I was going down the thing.
That's the one that goes ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
ding,
So
ding.
I went to get a Mr. Softy, right?
Ding.
And then I was like, wait a minute, how can I eat the ice cream with the scooter thing? Next thing I remember, I wake up. But I was talking in Spanish, basically, in English. Both. I ordered the cone I ordered the
That's
cone
what
in
you
Spanish.
call bilingual
Yeah,
dream.
it's bilingual. It's Spanish and English. It's not subtitles or anything.
Oh God.
I ordered the cone in Spanish. I said, dame una batilla. And then, what?
No, I'm just laughing because a bilingual dream is that he asked for a cone in Spanish
It's talking Spanish.
and
bilingual.
riding the scooter in
But
English.
yeah, but I was talking in Spanish and English.
Okay.
I was talking in both. So I don't understand what's so funny.
I felt like laughing.
No, but there's not.
They're probably laughing
yeah,
too.
but wait, it's not bilingual. Like, I don't know what you thought bilingual would have been. Like, you know.
Well, bilingual for me is when I'm speaking and all of a sudden I change to the Spanish.
Which is what I did.
that's what we Latinos do.
That's
We
Spanglish.
start, yes, Spanglish.
That's
We
what they
start
do.
talking, and that's what I told my VA, whatever doctor, the assistant. He goes, "What language would you like me to speak?" I said, "Spanglish."
Anyway, well,
'Cause I
that's what
know
I
you-
did.
yeah.
Dame una barquilla vanilla with sprinkles. So that's English and Spanish. That's both. I don't get it.
But it's, I'm not saying I'm not getting it. I'm just saying that it's a weird topic. Dreaming bilingual. Okay, you remember that moment, but I don't remember dreaming. Well,
I remember
bilingual.
dreaming it like that before in the past too. Not remember the dream, but I remember dreaming like that in the past. When I have a weird dream, I go to you asking you, what do you think it means?
But you told me in English. You
I
don't
told
tell
you
me
English, but
you told me.
not all of them are bilingual, but some of them are.
Okay.
Very few, not a lot.
So anyway, when I go ask, like, I'm an American. I was born and raised in New York. So my Spanish,
I was raised in New York. Too.
I'm Puerto Rican, but my Spanish comes from what we call street Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I went to school in Puerto Rico and I learned how to write in Spanish with the hyphenations and all that crap, you know. But I'm more of a Spanish, street Spanish, you know. I talk like the way it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
sometimes I'm in a conversation.
you would say, if the police is coming, you'll be, mira, ahí viene la jara.
Sí, exacto. Mira, corre que por ahí viene la policía. Mira la jala, mira.
Translation popo
Yeah.
in English.
Entonces, and sometimes I'm talking to an American person or English speaking
Try not to move so
person,
much on the table, shaking.
an English speaking person, and my mind goes blank, thinking the next sentence I'm gonna say was to come out in Spanish, and I'm going like, and thinking, how am I gonna say what my mind wants to talk in Spanish in English so he can understand me? So I'm there like, como, wait a minute, I'm searching my English in my mind. Oh yeah, so like I was telling you, and then I continue speaking in English, but my brain, you know, attacks me in Spanish, like, yeah, it's saying like, yo, you're Latino, why are you speaking in English? But I'm talking to the gentleman
So
in English. I don't care.
So your brain is
Speaks-
telling you that?
Yeah.
So it's like there's another
Another
voice
me,
in there?
yeah. It's another one telling me. But it's true.
How
Because
many voices are there,
listen, but
Rose?
it's true. You gotta listen. I'm talking in English.
Okay.
All of a sudden, my brain shuts out, and the Spanish is kicking in, and I'm going like, I'm telling my brain, no, continue speaking in English, and she's going like, Spanish, because the only thing I could think of is Spanish.
And
Do you people have the same problem? Because I don't know. I can't be the only one out there that I start talking in English and the Spanish kicks in. Or I speak in Spanish, and all of a sudden the Spanish kicks in. I have difficulties. I'm sorry. I'm 64. You know, my brain is dying out on me.
I know for those
And
of you don't know, I know
One
for
day
most
I'll
of
be
you.
speaking sign language because my brain is not going to be shut, and I'll be looking at you like.
Anyway, I know her for almost 20 years, and it gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
Nobody told you to be my friend for so long. Anyway,
Gratitude. Anyway, so
so what other dream you had?
I don't remember.
Did you have a dream in another language and it's not English or Spanish?
Actually,
Oh my God! See, you had
I
something.
did. I remember because I was young, and when I was young, I grew up in New York. And a lot of my friends used to
In the boogie town.
boogie down.
People.
Anyway, my friends used to ask me that spoke other languages from another nationality. They used to ask me, "Hey, how you say this in Spanish? You're pretty? What's your phone number? Can we go out? Stuff like that." I'm thinking, bro, she lives here. She might be from someplace, but she speaks perfect English. Why you want to talk to her in her language? But I thought smart. I thought if I could talk to the parents and I impressed them, I'm good, right? So I learned how to say hi, how are you, how you feeling, how's the weather, please, thank you. So I learned how to speak three dialects of Filipino, which is Tagalog, Chabacano, and Visaya. A little bit of Greek. My Chinese is really bad. It was mostly for ordering food through a friend of mine. And let's see, Greek, a little bit Arabic. And it's funny because I used to hang out with, at the same time with Jewish, Arabic, Greek, Filipinos, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, everybody, right?
Yeah, in New York, in
Is a
New
melting pot.
Yorkers, in school we have all.
But check this out: Jewish people and Arabic people don't get upset. My friends, when we used to go to eat in the diner, they're eating bacon cheeseburgers and stuff like that. And for Jewish people, that's like real bad. Cheese and pork at the same time, that's really bad. So, but you know, they're Americanized. It's not that they disrespect it. They really were not as devoted to the religion as a lot of people do. It happens, you know. So, I'm not there to judge or whatever, but that's what we did. We all hung out together. We all treated
Is
each
that
other
they
like brothers
wanna,
and sisters. But
you know, a lot of kids um do things because their parents or the
Force them.
religion force them,
yeah,
but they want to be themselves.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And you know what it is to smell hamburger or have a
It's not a
chop.
hamburger. It's
Oh,
a
pork
it's
chop?
pork and yeah.
Pork chop, and you can't.
So anyway, so yeah, that's the deal. So at one time, getting back to the dream thing, I remember I was ordering in a diner in the dream in Greek. I was ordering baklava, and I started greeting the person, hey, yasu tikanis, you know, and they greeted me back as a kala, which is hi, how are you, and you know, good.
Any
Um,
government needs them.
no, I don't speak fluent. I don't speak fluent at all. But I remember, so I'm 60 years old, and I learned these languages when I was like from about 16 to about whatever, 20 something.
And all to get a girl.
No, no, no. I
Oh.
didn't. No, they would ask me that. But you know, if I let's say for example, I saw a girl that I like and she happened to speak that language, and I spoke with the parents, I impressed them with, you know, saying hi, how are you, and stuff like that. You know, so it's like in Filipino language, if you see an elder, you're supposed to take the hand, guinea, and you go like this.
Oh,
is the blessing
my
to the
favorite.
forehead. And like ate means older sister. So, you know, you speak in certain languages and they're like, oh, wait a minute, he knows. And they're impressed. And next thing you know, I'm good with the family. So that's only if you're dating a girl. If it doesn't, you know, you like the girl or whatever, it doesn't matter. They'll accept you anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I remember in ordering in Greek, it was because I was really yearning some baklava. Those that live in New York City, I don't know if it's been like that.
Knish.
No, that's not Jewish, Greek. Wait, that if you go to Astoria by
That's
I
where I
think
used
I
to
think
live
it's
at.
Astoria Boulevard, under the L, right? If you take the Q44 bus, if it's still the same way, the same route, you get off the first maybe stop, I think it is, or the second right over the bridge, and you under the L. Those diners right there, they make awesome baklava. I hope they still like that because
What is baklava?
Baklava is a pastry. It's a sweet pastry. I don't like it with pistachios. They make it with pistachios too, but it's full of nuts and honey and flaky I don't know what you call it, crust and stuff like that. It's really, really good. I mean, really good. You know, so when Kayla was here, I had one. Remember?
Oh
The
yeah, we
baklava,
went to
yeah,
that
the little
place.
one,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that Greek
Yeah.
store.
So yeah, so that's what baklava is really good. Now I want a
The
baklava.
name.
Who joined in that we could say hi to real quick?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. What's up, brother?
Blake is still there. Hi, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
USA is there. Woo!
Guys, subscribe for us. Help us out because we want to help out a
I
lot
know
of people.
we're
out
probably
there.
boring, but you know.
No, well, this is the first live.
We're two old people
This is our first live, and we're not old.
that we
This is
feel
the first live.
young. Old.
No, I'm not. I'm not old. I don't feel 60 at all.
Gucci.
Anyway, listen. What do you call it? This is our first live, so give us a chance. You know,
You
check
see
out
how
our
rude
other-
he is?
Check out our other videos, okay, that we have out there because we're sure you're gonna love some of the videos we have out there. We've done interviews with those who haven't checked in yet. That just checked in.
We've gone to
We
eat.
done a little bit everything, food reviews,
Italian.
everything. Yeah. So,
and it's not baklava.
what do you call it? So, anyway, what else we got? Going back to the dreams, Spanish, English, or actually bilingual dreams. You said you never had one. Do you remember anything that was similar?
I don't remember my dreams?
Okay, well, anyway,
I know I've had dreams. They've probably been dreams. I don't know if they're bilingual, but I know they're dreams that stick to. I don't know if you have it. Dreams that stick to your brain, and you're trying to figure out. I had a dream. What was it about? And it's there. It's there.
that's because you tried to rent out something else that you don't remember after.
Oh my God, it's horrible, and it's there, and you're like, what is it? What was it about? What was it about? I can't.
Well, let me let you
That's-
guys know out there what this is. I looked it up. So bilingual dreams can often bilingual individuals can and often do dream in multiple languages. The language used in a dream can often reflect the bilingual's recent experiences and the context of the dream itself. That makes sense. Okay. A more detailed look is reflecting language use depending, what's your walk of life. If you walk every day, speaking English and Spanish all day, then most likely you might do the same thing in dreams. Shifting dreams might be that you speak your home language in your home, like Spanish mostly at the house and then English at work. So there could be a split. That's called shifting languages, which can also make you dream
And
bilingual.
that becomes very difficult. Shifting dream languages for children. In the early ages, it becomes conflicting. They don't know either to speak English or Spanish.
No.
Yes, because my Jocelyn had that problem.
Yeah, Jocelyn, Kayla and David didn't have it.
She was always quiet, and they were wondering why was she always quiet. And then I took her to our psychologist, a child psychologist, and started talking to
Hi,
her
Carol.
in
Hi,
English.
Miriam. Go ahead.
In English, she stood quiet, but when they talked to her in Spanish, she answered. And many of the places we were taking her to were English speaking. So they noticed that there was a confusion. She didn't know either to speak English or Spanish. So what she did was stay shut. She would stay completely shut. She would not talk at all. And when I mean at all, was not even to us as parents. Entonces, there goes the entonces. Entonces, the Spanish captain. Entonces, the psychologist told her that we needed to stick to one language. She was only 3 years old. Stick to one language so she could catch up. And then later on, when she was older, then to use the Spanish. So we decided that to take English because the places we were taking her to were English speaking people. The caretakers, the babysitters, the program, everything was English speaking. So we decided in my home to speak English. Dad, not him,
not Dad.
not him. Dad spoke Spanish. Guess what? Dad had to learn English.
You didn't learn English?
No.
Oh.
Dad had to learn English through Sesame Street.
Well, actually, don't laugh. You know why? Because that helps. Watching the PBS channels, Sesame Street, Electric Company, that actually helps you learn languages.
Taught him to speak English so he could communicate with his daughter, so his daughter could speak English. Yet, when she was older, and I mean older as in 6 and 7, she spoke both language. Spanish wasn't taught. She spoke both language. And today, 34, 37 years old, she has a perfect English speak. She speaks better English than I do.
She was very, very good both languages. Very good.
I'm
She's very
telling you.
fluent. Well, anyway, before we only have a couple of, just so you guys know, most of our long content is only like 30 minutes. We don't go over that, and then the shorts are the shorts. To end this, it says that not always you dream in your native language, which means that the same thing is English or Spanish, depending what your second language is. That's what you're gonna dream in, and that's called also shifting languages. the dream content does matter and how you're going to dream in what language, because it depends if you're dealing with family relatives or not, or is your job. So basically, if your job is only speaking one language, that's what you're going to dream in. But if you're dreaming in a thing that like you're at a party or something like that, most likely it's going to be in both languages. So anyway,
Mira, dame un trago. And what's that? Let me get a drink.
let me get a drink. So anyway, guys, thank you for those who joined. We hope that you give us a chance
Hi,
of
Carol.
seeing the rest of the videos that we do have on TikTok,
See Frankie Tiburon.
YouTube.
He's-
YouTube is the main channel, but TikTok is also a channel that we have it just as equal, as well as Spotify. You can find us on Spotify. We don't treat any channel more favorite than the other. It's just that we focus on one more because it's the accessibility we have. So when we download on YouTube, we download at the other ones at the same time. So
Mhm.
everybody gets the same thing. Instagram as well. So guys, check us out. Like I said, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us for a little while today. We'll do another live later on around the holidays. Around maybe we don't celebrate Halloween or nothing like that, but maybe if I get candy, I might. So well, Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, we're gonna do some live. Maybe for Black Friday, actually, we'll do something. But
I'm going to no store on Black Friday.
who said you had to go to the store? Anyway, check us out, guys. Subscribe, follow, share. Missing one comment.
Give us ideas of what
We have
topics.
ideas, but we don't mind. Like we did a restaurant review at a pizzeria. Somebody suggested us, and we did it. So if you want us to try something, let us know. Chances are we might not say no, because as long as it's accessible to us,
I
you'd
just-
be surprised.
I just finished trying ice cream.
You mean you finished trying ice cream?
You said to let them know if you want.
Yeah, but nobody
did try.
suggested that to you. Only your brain.
Yeah, my bilingual brain said
So
have some
yeah.
ice cream.
you guys saw how we set up and stuff like that. Basically, you have an idea. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you.
And we
Really
hope we
do.
could continue doing lives.
We'll do a couple of more lives for you guys. Check us out on our regular we call it Tuesdays and Thursdays, where we put out mostly it comes out in late afternoon around that time to early evening. If there's no other delays, of course. Sometimes it's earlier. It depends. So please check us out again. As I repeated, we really appreciate you. Anything you want to say? Or she does something. If you haven't seen it before, she does something at the end of every
I
episode.
want to say hi. Maybe Eleni's
Go ahead.
is gonna be watching us.
Oh, the nurse. Oh no, she was the coordinator.
The
Scheduler.
scheduler. Hi, Eleni's, or something like that, because it sounds like my name.
Yeah.
Doctor, the VA, the petitioner.
Davila was
No, Vidal.
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 Nurse
Hi,
practitioner. Yeah,
Vidal.
he was really cool.
And Katsi,
Okay, who's that?
his medical assistant.
Oh,
the
okay.
girl.
No, Crystal is Crystal.
Crystal. Thank you guys.
Crystal.
And yeah.
It's
Oh,
Advent
I
Health.
usually
Advent Health.
Advent Health. And I usually end it. Beyond boundaries.
FL. Here she goes.
Ring that bell, baby. Ding 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 ding.
I can't put the bell because this is live, but usually in the other episodes you see me putting the bell.
I'm trying to get a bell so I can ring it for real. I can't find one.
She loves that ring the bell.
So
Anyway,
ring
guys,
that bell.
thank
ding
you.
dong,
God
ding
bless.
dong.
Appreciate it. We hope to see you again soon. So when you guys subscribe, send us a little note. Say, hey, I saw you live. Here we go. Okay?
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
It
Just
doesn't matter
thumbs
if you
up,
get
thumbs
thumbs up and thumbs down, because everything is always, it helps us improve.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
God bless, guys.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. Okay.
Peace.
Since I don't know how to turn this off, it's the first time we're doing it. You guys are going to see it too.
Okay, here we go. Hi. Hi.
I'll throw my glasses.
Oh, I think it's here. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Oh my God. Where is it at? Oh, no.
Here.
no.
And down. There it goes.
Where?
And then mine. Yours is different.
Oh my
That's
God.
right there. There you go.
Oh, here it is. Bye.